Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Hurt their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side bad jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they departed. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Facts.
NetCredit is here to say yes to a
Right? Yeah. What up? It's your brother, aka Stats with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tapped into another episode of Real Talk Podcast, where we have real actual talk. We're gonna break this damn thing down. I see everybody talking about this. Telling you about these agent provocateurs, these rabble rousers, these scammers, these grifters. How long have I been telling y'all? Agent provocateurs, rabble rousers, and scammers abound on YouTube. They're everywhere. And when a guy like myself, any of us real ones, point this out and speak on it, we get called haters. Jealous. Right? We haters and we jealous of these guys. These educated / indoctrinated doctors and professionals and all these esteemed titles with nothing to absolutely back it up at all. Right? Fraudulent degrees from so-called universities, institutes of higher education. Cheers. And I just want to be clear, man. Right? This is not a get at UMAR. This is not a, this is not a hate UMAR thing or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because when UMAR, like anybody, like a broken clock, when he's right, he's right. But at the same time, this also is a huge, how can I say it? This is a huge revelation, if you would, of the current psyche of the collective of us so-called Black folks. UMAR also pushes and promotes this Pan-Africanism, demonic ass, ain't got nothing to do with us FBA's ass ideology. He calls himself the Prince of Pan-Africanism. And my whole thing is, well, if you such an advocate for Pan-Africanism and are alleged African Al-Keelan roots, why aren't you reaching out to some of your Al-Keelan brethren and sisters to support you? See what I'm saying? If the whole Pan-African movement was an actual thing that Africans actually supported, notice the Pan-African movement is not supported by actual Africans. I wonder how many of y'all noticed that or have y'all paid attention to that. And this is what I be saying about y'all Africans, man. This is why I got to put y'all in the same category. Y'all who are like this, which is most of y'all, sad to say. Not all of y'all, but most of y'all. I know some cool African Al-Keelan brethren and sisters who are very articulate, very very intelligent, well-read, self-taught, understand history. I know a lot of Al-Keelan brethren and sisters who do. And those are the ones who I am absolutely not talking about. I'm talking about the overwhelmingly mass majority of Africans, right, who have this media-driven, global image-driven of us FBAs, right, and what they even be taught as far as in their educational system and structure about our history. They get taught about our history much in the way that they get taught about our history, right? They get the glazed over, washed up, whitewashed lies that we got. And we get the same about them, right? So I'm saying all this to say about the Pan-African. Africans, real Africans from Africa do not support, do not contribute to in large numbers or advocate for, or even promote the Pan-Africanist movement. So when Umar talk about he's the Prince of Pan-Africanism, he's on the throne all alone. It's not a kingdom. It ain't even a dictatorship. It's Wakanda. It's made up. It's fictional. Right? Now, I also want to say this isn't to lambast Umar. I'm not making fun of his plight. I'm not ridiculing or clowning his misfortune. You know, if he is in fact in dire straits financially, you know, I'm not saying I'm here want to clown him because of that, because I'm not rich. Let's just say that. I'm not rich at all. So before any of y'all UMAR stands or whoever come in here on that bullshit, hey, you know what I mean, whatever, right? This ain't that. We are critiquing the behavior. We're critiquing the outcomes of what the results of people contributing to this brother financially for the past damn near 20 years. He hasn't produced one brick. I'm talking about one classroom, one lesson plan, one curriculum, staff, any of that. And like I say, man, I'm not into pocket watching. I'm not into counting other people's money, but I'm just saying, as much money as I know y'all have given UMAR over the years since he first been coming on this goddamn internet talking this Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson, black activist, whatever the hell, right? Coming out of nowhere. Who knows this guy? Shout out to the homie George Macon, man. George Macon knows this guy. He knows his pops and everything. Shout out to brother George, man. You feel me? The fact that guys like Umar even have a platform, right? It's crazy to me. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have a platform. I'm not saying that I want his platform to be done away with, taken away. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the degree and level of fuck nigga he is so apparent to guys like myself that I just be seeing him looking like, how is y'all, like, and it just made me feel sad, because that lets me know the current state of discernment and perception amongst our people. Like, we have been so demoralized, desensitized, deluded mentally, cognitively, emotionally, that we can't sit up here, or we don't want to accept when one of our own is actually scamming us, taking us up top. We like to believe in Umar's words being true, as in what they represent and what he's saying he stands for, you know, what he's advocating for. Of course, it's a beautiful thing for to have schools owned, operated by us black men, foundational black American men, not that Pan-Africanism bullshit, not that demonic ass shit, which is pan. Now, let me tell you something about the word Pan-Africanism, right? Pan, first word. Panorama, panoramic, pandemic, Pandora, panic, right? Y'all gotta understand that word pan comes from somewhere. It means something. What is pan, or should I say, who is pan? Right? And y'all know when y'all tap in with me, man, we're gonna go on tangents, we're gonna go this way, but everything is always gonna come full circle, because that's what I do. I'm the Norton Yay. I'm the dumb navigator. I'm gonna guide you around this joint. Pan-Africanism, right? Now, y'all who tap in with me and are versed, studied, and learned in various things and critical thinking and tapped in with certain things like me, y'all probably got an idea where I'm going with this, right? And this is what I mean to y'all when I say we have to study etymology. We have to study not the definition of words, the origin of where they come from, not the definition of what they currently could possibly mean, give or take somebody's opinion, Merriam-Webster or whoever else, right? Pan-Africanism. Right? Who is Pan? Who is Pan? Not what is Pan, who is Pan? All right? It's Smash that like button, click it up, subscribe to the page. Pan, the Greek god of herds, shepherds, livestock. Right? He's a half man, half goat demon. Who used his flute to play music that would tranquilize, hypnotize, mesmerize people. This is where the word pan, as in panorama, pandemic, panic, Pandora. This is the origins of the word pan. So when you think of Pan-Africanism, right? Now we gotta go a little bit further, right? Tap in and walk with your brother and your brother. Now we gotta go to Africanism, right? All right. Now we're talking about Africa, right? Let me go to the Wikipedia real quick. All right. African, Pan-African, right? Pan, demon goat god out of Greek mythology. Then we got African or Africanus, Scipio Africanus, right? Publius Cornelius Scipio Africanus, to be exact, is the guy who conquered Carthage, defeated Hannibal, our brethren Hannibal, right? And when he took over Hannibal's land, as was the custom of the Roman Empire, which is still alive to this day through the Holy Catholic Roman Church. It was the tradition of the Holy Roman Empire to rename the conquered land of the after the general who led the armed forces in to do so. And Scipio Africanus was able to defeat Hannibal at Carthage, which is present-day Libya, rest in the essence to UMAR. And now we have this term called Pan-Africanism. So y'all who subscribe to this Pan-Africanist bullshit, y'all subscribing to an ideology that is based and rooted in Greek demonology. Pan being the demon Greek goat god of the herd and shepherds, but really it is a hybrid demon who used to eat, goddammit, people's livestock as a sacrifice to him. And that's why people started sacrificing their animals so he would stop eating them. Check up on your Greek mythology. He also created the lyre, particular style of flute. Notice I didn't say he created the flute. He created the lyre flute, which he used because he was also a demon principality who is of the family of pedophilia. He also used his flute, his lyre, L-Y-R-E, to lull children into his forest woods where he resided in order to eat them and to fornicate with them. I think y'all need to do your research on what pan or who pan actually is. Then you got Africanism or Africanist, from which the term Pan-African or African or Africa comes from. And when you call yourself an African, you're allegiating yourself, you're aligning yourself with this guy, who also was into Yafican. Yes, Scipio, Scipio, or should I say the Africanist bloodline goes back thousands of years, literally. Dan Patrick, what's happening? He said John Oz is a panhandler. That's a good one, Dan Patrick. My brother Dan Patrick said, Umar Johnson is a panhandler. See what I'm saying? Think about all the words you know with that 3-letter prefix in front of it, pan. Panhandling, panoramic, Pandora, pandemic, panic. Huh? Y'all better pay attention to these words. I'm saying study the origin of words, not the definition. I'm not saying it's not good to know and understand the definitions of words. You know, words can have different definitions. But to know the origin of where the word comes from, that's something completely different. Because you can look up the definition for the word pan, right? Something that you cook food in, movement of a camera while capturing live video and audio. Pan, right? The word pan has many different definitions, but the origin of its meaning, the origin from where it comes from, is the demon Greek goat god Pan or Pan or Pin, as in pendulum, Pindar, pandemonium. I just thought of that word, pandemonium. Understand these words, man. So when you think about the term Pan-Africanism, this is the demonic word in its true essence, through and through and through. Understand, when you call yourselves Africans, my Alkebulan brethren and sisters, that's the original name of Africa, was Alkebulan, which in itself, loosely translated, means land of the drunken serpent moon, not the Garden of Eden. No. Or even a garden, right? Alkebulan, when you break it down, the various words that make up the word Al-Ki-Bulan, Al, Alk, Bulan, Lan. These are the different words that make this word Alkebulan up. And when you break the word Alkebulan down, it roughly translates into the land of the drunken serpent moon. And that's your Alkebulan for y'all. So y'all just got a brief, quick history lesson, as well as a brief, quick etymology lesson. Yeah. Pan Am, the flight, the airline back in the day was Pan America. I strongly suggest y'all get y'all etymology game up. So I just say all that to go off on a tangent to say Umar Johnson is pushing Pan-Africanism, which in its roots is a demonic ideology. That's the key point of me saying everything I just said just now with this, right? Tap in and walk with your brethren, man. You know, I ain't gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break some things down. I might go off on a tangent, but I'm gonna always bring it back full circle for y'all, right? And when it come to guys like Umar, man, like I said, this ain't a hate Umar thing. This isn't a castigate Umar thing. Kicking wives down. You know what I mean? This ain't what that is. This isn't an attempt to assassinate his character in any way. He's done a pretty good job of that himself. That's why I want y'all to understand about character assassination, man. it's a such thing as character assassination, but at the same time, it's also one of those terms that can be loosely thrown around because you could just throw that out there and somebody could be actually critically, rightfully, rationally trying to critique somebody's behavior or standpoint on a certain topic of discussion or matter, and you can throw that out there as a way to like throw a red herring in there so people don't have to ask no true questions or take accountability. XL Pro, what's happening, man? I've been busy the past few days. I got things going on behind the scenes, beautiful things, man. But tap in and walk with your brother. We're going in all day. I'm chilling all day. I'm at home all day. I'm relaxing all day. I'm gonna probably do a couple more. I'll probably do another stream later this evening, and I'm about to drop a whole bunch of, pre-recorded videos on y'all. You know what I'm talking about? And we won't be doing it like that though, man. But yeah, man. Good look, my brother XL Pro always drop. Man, listen, man. Tap in with your brother. Oh, so I just noticed Glitch tapping in on Facebook, tap in on YouTube, go to the link. Oh, shit. Go to the link. We got people on TikTok tapping in as well. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineer. UMAR, scamming ass, grifting ass, lying ass Johnson. Right. And it's crazy because his father actually does work in the community in Philly where he's from. And I'm going to show y'all some footage. Our brother George Macon out of Philly. Shout out to the homie George. He has footage of him with Umar's dad and doing work in the community because y'all know George stood up there take them young brothers on them college tours and stuff like that. Shout out to George for that. Yeah, XL Pro. He's the Prince of Panhandling, the Pan-African finessing. That Pan-African bullshit. Pan-Africanism is a demonic paradigm. It is a demonic scheme. Africans, Al-Kebalans, don't even push Pan-Africanism. They don't support that shit. Name me one African you know in Al-Kebalan or in America or anywhere else in the world that pushes, promotes, advocates Pan-Africanism. They don't even support that bullshit. That's some black niggas in America shit. Because a lot of you niggas think that we from fucking Africa. A lot of you niggas think that our roots based in Africa. No, that is not true. Umar Johnson sound like a little girl whenever questioned about this. Y'all do understand that black people were literally all over the world, not just in Africa. And no, all black folks do not come from Africa. All melanated, deeply melanated people do not come from or originate from or in Al-Kebalan. Deeply melanated humans have been all over this planet since the beginning of time. All black people do not originate from Al-Kebalan, although a large percentage of black folks do originate from Al-Kebalan, but not all. Especially over here in the Western Hemisphere. Our black roots come from right here in these Americas. Right here. We've always been here. We've never not been here. We didn't come from Al-Kebalan, and a cell of black humans didn't come from Al-Kebalan and settle in North America, Turtle Island, Tartaria. And that's how black people been here. When the Zulus, the Dogon was worshiping their demon reptilian gods in Al-Kebalan, the Hopi, the Choctaw, all these ancient native indigenous tribes who were black, they were worshiping their reptilian feathered serpent, Quetzalcoatl, Calcucan demon gods. What's the difference? Same name, same demons, different names. So when Umar come up here talking this Pan-Africanist shit, I gotta call it for what it is. And Umar is like the educated version He's the collegiate version of this fuck nigga right here. See, y'all love fuck niggas, man. Y'all hate real ones, me, and all my brethren, my brother King L, my brother Glitch, my brother Red Supreme TV1, George. Right? Y'all can't stand us real ones. But y'all love these fake fuck niggas, though. And if I'm going to be called a hater for pointing this out, then I'll be a fucking hater then. You know, whatever. You know, I accept that. We real ones is actually out here putting work in the community, not scamming nobody, not lying to y'all, not placating to y'all's trauma, to siphon y'all's hard-earned money out of y'all by telling y'all what y'all want to hear, what sounds good, giving y'all all these broken dreams, broken promises, you know, these hoop dreams of opening up schools for the black young men so we can learn about historical fuck niggas like Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey to an extent. Marcus Garvey wasn't a complete fuck nigga, but he did some fuck shit. But Frederick Douglass was a complete total fuck nigga. Oh, make no mistake, yes, he was. And that's not me being disrespectful. That's honest. That's being real. And if we're not going to be real about history, I ain't going to do what y'all do and lie about history. I'm going to just keep it funky and, you know, whatever, right? Dan Patrick said, this may be off topic and I could be very wrong, but I think some of these celebrities, politicians, and public figures are actually reptilian. Remember Mortal Kombat character reptilian? Nah, I mean, that could very well much be so, Dan Patrick. That's not off topic that crazy, that far, to be honest with you. And it's a very interesting thing to consider. I think it's something that needs to be considered. I think it's something that needs to be looked at. I think that people should do their due diligence before they just totally dismiss such talk, such rhetoric, such conversations. Because whether y'all like to believe it, accept it or not, reptilian entities are real. They're very real. Very real. Please believe it. Y'all got to understand in what ways they are and what ways they are not. I'm going to just tell y'all like this. Speaking of Pan-Africanism, speaking of Dr. Umar, fraudulent ass, scamming ass, grifting ass, taking y'all up top, siphoning y'all's energy financially from y'all by capitalizing on our collective trauma as black folks, because we have this weird obsession and connection that doesn't exist for most of us to Africa out-Keebling. And he getting his Pan-African panhandle hustle on. Wearing the dashikis. The dashikis ain't got nothing to do with us. All them niggas in Africa don't even wear dashikis. They just do that shit in like Kenya and like Sudan and like Tanzania and shit like that. They don't even wear kente cloth all over Africa. Do y'all know the history and the origins of kente cloth? Very demonic. Why you think you got a lot of Africans out Keeblings who turned to Yeshua? Oh, they made you believe. And I didn't say Jesus. And I'm not talking about Christianity. Right? So now that's not off topic at all, Dan Patrick. Right along what we talking about. Y'all support these dudes, man. Right? Y'all advocate for these dudes. Support these dudes financially, which is your choice and your right to do. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. You got to stop doing it. That's on y'all. What I'm saying is I'm just questioning why, the validity and thereof. Then practice saying when people realize that figures like W.E.B. Du Bois and Marcus Garvey are Freemasons, you'll begin to truly understand Albert Pike's statement. Let them have their heroes, but we must must control the narrative. But we must control the narrative. That's a fact. OG, what's happening, man? I got my brother OG in the building tapping in. What's goody? This fuck nigga Umar here, man. Even if that's his real name, I wonder what his actual name. I wonder what his name is. Umar just sounds like a made-up name, but it could very much be his actual name, right? But Umar Johnson, right? Umar Johnson is the collegiate level, right? And this guy right here. Right? Excuse me. Umar Johnson is the collegiate level of this fuck nigga right here. Right? Y'all love fuck niggas, man. Y'all do. Y'all adore them. This is Umar Johnson with muscles. Pause. Right? Same game, basically. Same grift. Play on people's trauma. Tell people what they want to hear in order to get their financial support. These people are literally leeches, digital leeches. Now think about when I talked to y'all about HR 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorism Prevention Act, and when I talked to y'all about ideologically based violence. They do, man. You already know, Dan Patrick, man. We're going to keep it real over here. This is real talk. This is real talk over here. And real talk ain't going to be liked. It's not going to be accepted, respected. It's going to be hated, rejected. You know, I'm carving my own niche out on these YouTube and social engineering streets, man. We're going to cover stuff over here that most people ain't even, how can I say it? I'm not going to say they're not intellectually inclined enough to discuss it. I'm just saying they're not intellectually aware enough to discuss it. What OG say? He said, Umar reminds me of a car salesman trying to persuade you to pay $20,000 for a lemon. Stop falling for the... Exactly, man. This dude has been online for the past 15 years, man. 20 damn near years. Talking about he's a psychologist. He got all these esteemed degrees from these colleges. He got all these experience, and he got all this knowledge, and nobody ever vouched for this guy. None of the schools he went to say, yeah, he was a part of he did his residency here. He did a mentorship here. He did an internship here. This guy done been on the radio. Now this guy running around here talking about how much a broad box don't smell good. He got some random chick from one of his minions, one of his followers, to somehow be goofy enough to come help him take care of his mother, and talking about the girl talking about her box smell like the whole entire sea, but had his face and all up in it though. That's what I'm saying with y'all out there, man. These the type niggas y'all listen to. Now listen here. I'm not saying that y'all should listen to me. Whenever I have these conversations, I want y'all to understand that is not what I'm saying. If y'all don't want to listen to me, that's on y'all. If y'all do, that's on y'all. I appreciate you if you do. Because I actually care. I actually put in work. I actually got life experience. I'm not about to sit up here and try to grift and lie to y'all. If I can't get y'all to support what I'm doing by telling y'all the truth, and I'll figure out how to make sure what I get with my truth, or not gonna say my truth. I'm gonna make sure the truth gets out regardless. I would rather be, like I say, I would rather give you the truth for free than sell you lies for a fee, like Derek Jackson's old muscle-bound fuck nigga self, or this fuck nigga right here, Umar Johnson. Right? Y'all support these dudes. Y'all make these dudes popular. Y'all make them wealthy. Umar Johnson ain't never got attention from broads in his life. Umar Johnson was the guy in high school that y'all ignored. He was the guy that y'all would be friends with and actually be friends with. Umar was the type of guy that in high school who all the girls was like cool with, but they would never like, fuck with. I mean, he could have did so much stuff, XL Pro, man. And with the notoriety, with the fame, with the reputation he has managed to garner for himself over the past 15, some odd 20 years, you would think that he would have enough sponsors. He would have enough people in the Pan-African community, because there's a lot of you Pan-African ass niggas out there, and y'all can't even get along, right? We have this crabs in the barrel mentality that has been ingrained into the freaking fibers of our psyches due to our indoctrination on the plantations. And it has so much so been imposed upon us that it has become a part of our very DNA. They even came up with a whole fancy name for the study of such things, and it's called epigenetics. Epigenetics is just simply the study of how memories, traumatic experiences imprint upon the physiological aspect of us, our DNA, and becomes passed down genetically, heretically through the generations. Hence the term generational demons. Memories have an effect on how DNA stores such memories and develops over periods of time, genetically, through generations. I wonder how many of y'all know that, right? And I know Umar knows this. He studies psychology. One thing I find very interesting about people who pride themselves on having their psychology degrees as if they understand how the mind works. No, they understand how the brain works. They barely scraping the surface on how the mind works. They compute, or should I say, they compare learning with memory. And they're not the same thing. I want y'all to understand what I just said. Learning something and memorizing something isn't the same thing. And Umar is he's good at memorizing things. He's memorized a lot of information. He understands how the brain works, which to some degree gives him an understanding of how the mind works. But he doesn't understand that in its entirety because he hasn't figured out, like a lot of us, he hasn't how to figure out how to not only to capitalize financially off of what he's doing, but how to manage that financial. Understand what I'm saying? Not how to manage his financial situation that he's allowed himself, he's created for himself, very lucrative. See, he understands the mind to get the money, but he don't have a clue about the mind to keep it and manage it, which is why he's online right now begging y'all for money. Talking about his accounts is frozen. People who manage their money, even moderately, the average amongst us, don't get our accounts frozen. I'm not the most financial savvy, and my financial situation ain't as good as I would like it to be. But it's not in such a dire situation that I have to beg my audience for money and or have my accounts frozen. Now, I'm not comparing myself to Umar because it ain't no comparison, right? What I'm saying is I'm not grifting. I'm honest about who I keep telling y'all, I'm one of y'all. Oh, I even realize I got people tapping in on Facebook. What's good with y'all? I got my brother Glitch tapping in on Facebook. My man Jennings Jermaine tapping on Facebook. What do you say? Did you know that computers were basically re-engineered from the human brain? Yes. I tell y'all all the time, the human brain, right, which God didn't design, didn't create. The human brain is a very sophisticated, indeed the most sophisticated type of computer of its kind. Our brains are, as I always tell y'all, our brains are quantum biological computers. I'm gonna repeat that. Our brains are quantum biological computers, limited only by, in this reality, in this timeline, in this universe, this world frequency, if you would, right? Our quantum computing brains have the ability to transcend time, to be beyond time and space, which is why Marvel was getting into this with the multiverse and all of this stuff, right? I want y'all to understand that, man. There's a difference between your brain and your mind, right? I talk to you all the time about human brain computer interfacing, right? But Umar has used his ability to memorize a lot of things to mesmerize a lot of y'all. And I think that's very sad, right? Because a guy like myself, who has basically done the same thing Umar has, I just simply choose to not take advantage. I choose not to grift. I choose not to placate to people's trauma in the event that I will financially benefit from that by lying to y'all, selling y'all dreams, manipulating y'all, weaponizing our collective trauma against y'all in exchange for y'all's hard-earned money by selling y'all hoop dreams of starting a nonprofit organization to help at-risk youth, brothers coming home from prison penitentiary, reentry, and also just to create networks and groups of us men, specifically us black men, so we can have groups where organizations where we talk about things amongst ourselves and we advocate for each other, we share resources, provide resources for each other, and we celebrate black masculinity and manhood. I wouldn't be selling y'all all of this shit just in order to get some money from y'all. I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror, but guys like Umar, guys like Derek Jackson, and a lot of these fraudulent ass niggas on this here YouTube/internet social media, they will and they do, and y'all support them. Y'all make them popular, y'all make them rich, y'all blow them up just for some shit like this to happen, and y'all still support them. And a guy like me, who's a genuine brother from amongst y'all, like Umar's one of us. When I say he's one of us, he's from where a lot of us are from. But clearly, Umar has a chip on his shoulder. Clearly, Umar wasn't raised in an environment to where, you know, he how could I say it? To where he could he saw value in being real, being thorough, being honest, being a man, standing on manhood. And that says a lot about his father, because his father, from what I'm hearing and from what I've seen with him and on some of my brother George Bacon's video, his father, his actual father, does great work in the city of Philadelphia. And according to what I've seen, his father don't fuck with him because he's a fuck nigga. You know? Some of us as fathers, man, we gotta admit we failed in certain areas, man. And I'm pretty sure Umar's father is very upset with himself that one of his sons was able to make himself into something, but he's doing it under very nefarious pretenses, under very nefarious reasons. You know what I'm saying? Umar Johnson broke his shit. Umar Johnson scamming y'all. I remember watching Wrestling the Answers to Kev too. I remember watching one of Kev's shows and the girl, because chicks say this to me too, and it ain't changing. Like I say, man, I'm gonna be open and honest with y'all, and I understand being honest, being real is gonna cost me some things. I understand it. I've accepted that a long time ago. But I absolutely refuse to be anything other than my authentic self. I absolutely refuse to lie to y'all in any shape, form, or fashion, make y'all think something is what it ain't. Like I said, if I can't get support being 100% honest, then that means that's an audience that I don't need to have. Dan Patrick said, no disrespect, Virgil, but I still give Marcus Garvey some respect because at least he tried to make a difference by working within the system to give so-called black. Yeah, I mean, and like I say, Marcus Garvey is a fuck nigga, but to an extent, it was some very good things that he did. But at the same time, he was a fuck nigga for the most part. And he absolutely did not support FBAs. He supported Jamaicans and so-called Africans. He didn't support FBAs. O.W. Gurley and all them did not fuck with Marcus Garvey because they knew what he was connected to. They knew what he was tied to. He was connected to the Freemasons and Masonic lodges, which means he was connected to the Khazarians. And O.W. Gurley and all our, you know what I'm saying, brothers from all of July Perry, all our brothers all around the nation, all our brothers from right here in Ohio, Columbus, Cincinnati, all over. All of our people from all over the country. They ain't fuck with Marcus Garvey because he wasn't FBA. He was pushing, he was a member of fraternal organizations. He was subsidized by the very people who he thought he was fighting, or who he led people to think he was leading us to be against. How y'all think he started UNIA, the United Negro something association? How you think he started his company, his shipping company? You think he did that all on his own? Being a member of the Prince Hall Freemasons, offshoot of the Scottish Rite, Southern Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, coming out of Yorkshire, United Kingdom. That's what I'm saying, man. A lot of y'all really need to do y'all's due diligence, man. And when I see Umar Johnson, like, it's hard for me to accept that he doesn't know the things that I know. Because he's a very intelligent guy. But Umar is so smart, he's stupid. I have been that way in my life before. At times, I can be like that now. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, right? I don't have everything figured out, and everything ain't running well-oiled machine over here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm of enough humility to where I can admit where I fail at and where I need improvement and help at. And I don't ridicule people or try to, like, how could I say it? I don't sit up here and condemn people or make fun of people doing stuff that I myself am not doing. I don't speak on, like, you don't hear me speaking on certain things. I don't speak on relationship advice. I don't speak about financial shit over here, unless it's from an aspect of critiquing it, if it's concerning something what I do talk about. But as far as like giving y'all advice, telling y'all, nah, I need financial advice. I need somebody to put me up on game on how I can diversify my funds and make some legal money and expand my portfolio. That's not my field of expertise. That's the point of having these shows and creating these environments to where people who are proficient in those areas can come put us up on game. That's why I welcome y'all to the show. That's why I invite y'all to the show, right? We all need to stay in our respective lanes and do that which we are great at. When it comes to financial advice, education, I'm not the guy to come to. I can get in contact with the people for you, though, but I'm not. That's why I don't talk about it. I don't talk about no giving y'all. I'm not rich. sitting up here making fun of y'all because y'all broke, and I'm just as broke as y'all. What type of shit that is, man? Feel me? But this dude Umar is wild, man. The nerve, the unmitigated gall, right? I'm talking about this. And it's crazy because, like I say, man, when real ones like myself, when we sit up here and point this fraudulence out in these dudes, y'all who support these guys, y'all call us haters. Imagine that, man. Imagine that, man. Imagine a thorough ass guy like me needing to ridicule and condemn this guy Umar, who is actually scamming y'all, been scamming y'all for years now. But I'm jealous of this guy. Nah, I'm with George, man. I'm about to play George's video. Shout out to the brother George Macon, man. You know what I'm saying? I rock with George's content, man. I rock with George as a man, too, man. George doing beautiful things out there for the young brothers out there in Philly, man. Umar needs OG or play a partner to check him. He out of pocket. Yeah, man. And that's the thing, and that's what we doing. We do check him, but when we check this nigga, y'all calling us haters. Y'all call us hating on our own kind. Nah, man, we gotta call these Umar Johnson niggas out. Because these niggas the one to get the microphones, to get the TV screens, and be getting the recognition as representation for the rest of us. And this fuck nigga don't represent us at all. That's why it's upon the responsibility of real ones like myself to not only not condemn him, the person, condemn what he's doing. Put it out there, break it down, critique it, and then reflect it back upon y'all, the people, so y'all can understand that everybody that look like us ain't like us, ain't about us, ain't for us. Maybe situations like this with Umar will put the spark in y'all to support all that support y'all giving these fuck niggas like Umar Johnson, lying to y'all, scamming to y'all, making y'all believe they doing shit they ain't doing because they seemingly educated or have these esteemed degrees and titles, which they don't even fucking have. Maybe this will spark y'all to start really putting y'all's efforts and energy into supporting those amongst us who actually have put in the work, actually are doing things in the community, actually are trying to, use their life experiences to help people out, specifically the younger generations. Right? And yeah, I'm gonna be the brother to say it. Y'all should not be supporting guys like Umar. Right? Y'all should definitely, absolutely be supporting guys like me, guys like my brother, Mr. O, guys like my brother, Red Supreme, right? Guys like George Macon. Y'all should absolutely be supporting us, 100,000%. Our motherfucking cash apps and our goddamn super chats should be ringing off the goddamn charts. But this just goes to prove that us as a collective, we don't like real shit. We like fake shit. We like fake niggas and fake broads. Selling us hoop dreams, pipe dreams, making us feel good with their so-called education and so-called notoriety. And we just mesmerized by the whole time. They straight scamming. Like I said, I don't know who the brother is, XL Pro, but King Randall in Georgia. Anybody that tap in with me, if they support somebody or telling me I should go check them out, I'm going to automatically assume if you tap in with me heavy, like how some of y'all, most of y'all do, I would take y'all's word for it. Because y'all know it ain't no bullshit over here. This is why I named it, hey, real talk. We talk about real shit over here. We don't do none of that fuck shit. We FBA all day. And when I say FBA, I mean Foundational Black Americans. I don't mean no type of movement or organization or some of you corny, goofy ass niggas that attach yourself to Foundational Black Americans with y'all's goofy ass Pan-Africanism or or your goofy ass Hebrew Israelitism, or your goofy ass whatever it is. Right? Understand that. You know? Yeah. Straight like that. I'll be supporting these fuck niggas, man, making these niggas famous and everything, and they ain't got no intentions, zero, on building no schools, selling y'all these fake ass courses on self-help on how to boss your life up, how to level up courses and all that shit, game coaches. These niggas ain't got nothing. There are no broads. I could look at UMAR, man. And it's not hatred, y'all. It's frustration, man. Because being a real solid one from the turf of my city, Columbus, Ohio, being a real one out here in the community, actually doing stuff, actually working with people who are actually doing things in this community, helping brothers out, sisters out, being involved, contributing. When I see niggas like UMAR, I just be like, man, this is crazy. And y'all support these niggas. Shout out to King Randall, right? By the end of this year, we're going to have things popping, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some things popping, man. Because, you know, when you really out here working, man, the shit ain't easy. You realize the speed bumps and obstacles that you're going to have to go through in order to bring your ideas into fruition, man. And I'm telling you right now, when you a young nigga from the hood, ex-felon, right, it's challenging. I ain't going to say it's difficult. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it's challenging. Especially when you ain't selling out the note, when you're not a part of the black establishment. Understand what I'm saying? Read between the lines, especially when you're not a part of certain organizations or you're not down with certain shit. Right? I'm pretty sure y'all understand what I'm saying. And UMAR, being a guy who's not connected to any fraternal organizations, he just has been able to galvanize the people and gain support for them because he is a great speaker. He's a great orator. Most scammers are. Right? But see, I gotta say the one thing guys like UMAR are lacking is manhood, masculinity, manalytics. Somewhere along the line, guys like UMAR got disenfranchised, got disillusioned by how they perceive themselves coming up in our environments. UMAR ain't never getting no broads, man. UMAR is a guy who probably just started getting pussy like in his 30s. UMAR ain't never had attention from broads. How do I know this? Because I can tell. I'm a guy who's always gotten attention from broads. I'm a guy who's always been a charismatic, magnetic, handsome-ass dude my whole life. I can tell when niggas haven't been. UMAR hasn't been. He's never been that guy. UMAR was the guy in high school who all y'all girls was cool with, but none of y'all ever looked at sexually. Like y'all would have never gave him no box. And I know that's very juvenile and trivial to use such guidelines to, you understand what I'm saying? But this is when it comes to manhood and masculinity. This is how we rate our appealability, our likability. It's based off of our sexual attraction or lack thereof to the opposite sex. Now, we can't be real with that, then we ain't being real, right? It is all about career. It don't matter if you a collegiate nigga or a street nigga, corporate dude, hood dude, whatever it is, as long as you're able to articulate yourself, as long as you can speak intelligently, you can sit up here and scam the people. But what I've noticed about our people, we're divided along these illusory fault lines of street dudes and educated dudes, not realizing that we're one and the same. Most intelligent guys I know, I met when I was in prison. Most dudes I know that went to college, I'm not saying they're not intelligent. I'm just saying they're lacking a certain level of intelligence that completely rounds you out as a man, right? Just like it might be guys who grew up in the streets who have that lacking in that they don't have the structure of going through college or formal education. Maybe they might be not skilled in English composition. Maybe they might not be too skilled in certain areas of study as far as like working in professional environments. But if you are a savvy guy and a very intelligent guy like myself, you can use those skills transferable, right? Okay, XL Pro, I'm gonna check it out, bro. Good looking out. Steel sharp as steel, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm always down to find out about my brothers across the country, man, who doing beautiful things, standing on manhood, representing this FBA thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Umar Johnson doesn't rep FBA. He's a Pan-Africanist. Umar Johnson thinks that we all stem from African roots, which we do not. Umar Johnson is pushing the whole back to Africa motherland fuckery. And I'm calling it fuckery because Umar, like I said about this guy, I refuse to accept that Umar doesn't know certain things. I refuse to accept that he doesn't know things that I talk to y'all about. I refuse to accept that. But it's possible. You know what I'm saying? It's possible that he don't know. Right? Very possible. Let me pull this up on the screen for y'all, man. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, man.
And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. Now, with that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency.
Let's stop right there. And that's the woozy look of Umar Johnson I want y'all to burn and etch into the fabric fibers of y'all psyche. One, your Cash App, your Venmo, your PayPal, whatever you use, is connected through your bank account or bank accounts, how many ever you have. You know, a lot of people run around with hella bank accounts, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not necessarily a good thing either, right? Your Cash App is connected to your bank account. So if your bank account is frozen, right, unless you got a Cash App, unless you're using your Cash App card, or you have your Cash App connected digitally to your phone to where you can use it on your tap, I mean, you're not going to be able to get them funds anyway unless you just let them load up on Cash App, and then you're not going to be able to access them unless you're paying for things with your Cash App card, in which your Cash App card can be frozen as well. 9 times out of 10, if your bank account gets frozen, you'll be able to not use your Cash App as far as transferring money from the Cash App to your account. Now, depending on who you bank with, your bank might get with Cash App, and Cash App might freeze your shit too. Especially if Cash App notice you got a lot of fraudulent looking ass transactions with your Cash App. You're getting deposits of certain amounts of money from all type of random people. All that stuff is being tracked and traced, Umar. Maybe Umar too goofy to know that. Umar's most definitely doing some fraudulent transactions for sure. Your bank account doesn't get frozen unless fraudulent transactions are happening via your account. People who use their accounts properly, responsibly, don't get them frozen. So let's go, Umar.
So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars,
not spare a few bucks, man. Listen here, man. So Umar Johnson, you over the past 15, 20 years have been siphoning, sucking, leeching money from the people, specifically black folks. And you haven't used this financial blessings, these financial status that the people have allowed you to live. You haven't reinvested that in anything. You haven't reinvested that in your platform. You don't have a YouTube page where we could go check out Dr. Umar Johnson's content. You don't have panel shows. You don't put out pre-recorded videos. You're not doing anything in any community anywhere that contributes to the advocating or the perpetual improvement of the community. You charge people to come speak in different cities. You go on these tours where people pay to hear you speak. You don't actually really do anything. And you've been talking about building this school for the past 15 some odd years, and not one brick has been built for it. And you got the nerve, the unmitigated gall to come up on here and tell us that basically you fucked up, been doing some scamming, they done froze your accounts. You got the nerve, the unmitigated gall, the audacity to beg continuously for more money after telling us you basically done fucked up the bag and you still want us, man. And y'all support these niggas. Y'all support these niggas. Meanwhile, a brother like me putting y'all up on real live game about stuff can't even get a super chat. A blessed dollar to the cash app. A brother who would actually, if y'all supported a brother like me, like how y'all support Umar, oh, the beautiful things that will be happening over here at A-Real Talk. But that's why I say slowly but surely we're going to get things done, because real ones is really out here doing real work, making shit happen. So, and that's how I can tell you building the school ain't easy. What's the one boy from New York? He a lame nigga. He a corny ball ass nigga when it comes to these bras. But one thing I got to give him respect for as a man is that he created his own school with a curriculum where kids is actually being taught things that could actually help them in life. What's the boy name out of New York, man? Oh, I can't remember his name, man. I can't remember the brother's name, man, right now. Right? LXL Pro said he sounded like an old pastor raising money for a new church building. Yeah, the church fund. And y'all support guys like Umar, heavy. I remember, like I got away from this earlier, but I was watching one of Kev's show, Rest in Essence of Kev, man. I was watching one of Kev's show, and the girl, because like I say, chicks say this to me, talk to us like Umar. I ain't talking to y'all like no fucking Umar. Look at Umar. Whispering sweet nothings to y'all and shit, man. I ain't about to do that, man. We ain't got time to bleed continuously no more. We need raw, uncut truth. And that ain't nice. That's not cute. It's not positive all the time. Right? This is the guys y'all support. These type guys are the guys that y'all sit up here and give y'all money to, man. Make famous, make popular, just for them to embarrass all of us when they get exposed for the fuck people they are, whether it be a male or a female. Umar Scamson, Umar Fraudulent Ass Johnson, the Prince of Panhandling. I don't even have the I'm too thorough. Like I'm too much of a man. I'm you know, I'm not going to sit up here and beg y'all for money. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a firm advocate. As if you listening to a content creator on whatever platform you listening to a content creator on, and you like that content creator, you like the way they present their content, you get gain from it, the information you receive from them, you use it in your personal life, and it contributes to you becoming the better version of yourself. You should absolutely be financially supporting them. You should. Why wouldn't you? Right? You absolutely should. But with that also being said, ain't nobody about to be sitting up here, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to prevent real ones from doing what real ones do, is what I'm saying. You know, real ones who is real about what they talking about, and y'all, and we get the support of the people. You see the real stuff we do. We is actually in the community doing stuff. We actually making things happen. We actually helping people. We actually are living what we talking about. Y'all done afforded this brother the opportunity to fly across the world. And he ain't built not one damn brick of that school. And I've been home 9 years. And I first came home in 2016 when I was still in the halfway house, and I heard this nigga here talking about this damn school. Now, as much popularity and notoriety as he has made for himself, are we as critical thinking foundational Black Americans going to accept that he couldn't rally his audience like our brother Tariq Nasheed has done to support what he got going on, what he doing? Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about all these dudes respectfully. That ain't none of my business. I don't care. I only focus on the actual things these brothers doing that's tangible, that I can see, that I can speak on. That's some real shit. As far as they other shit, I don't be into that, especially if it's not overshadowing the real shit they doing. When it gets to the point where these so-called influencers, content creators, represent speakers, whoever the fuck they is, right? When it gets to the point where they're scamming, grifting, starts to overshadow the purpose of the reason or the validations, or should I say the excuse, the front, if you would, that's when I start to look at them funny. But if what they talk about, they actually do in their real life, as far as like creating content for the people, creating organizations that advocate and for helping and bringing resources, providing resources for our people, and they're actually doing that in their real life, I think them people should get all the financial support from the community that they could possibly get, because they're actually doing something with the money. You see content creators that you support financially heavily, you see the background improving, you see the ambiance improving, you see the equipment improving, you see them out about doing what they're doing. You see the money that you've given to this person being reinvested back into the business and the message of what they talk about they doing. Continue to bring y'all the content that y'all look at them and that y'all look at, watch them for, and that y'all like them for. UMAR hasn't done that. UMAR has been grifting, scamming, siphoning, sucking, leeching, manipulating y'all for the past 15 years. It's terrible, man.
So I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatun.
So you mean to tell me he's so financially irresponsible to where he doesn't have money set to the side? He doesn't have money invested in anything. He doesn't have different accounts, places where he can put his money, his funds, to where he can access them. He doesn't have any cash. And these are the guys y'all support. But I love it though, because when things start popping and things blow up, it's gonna feel so great because us guys like myself, especially us smaller content, when we do finally get to where we're supposed to get, it's gonna be that much better. So we put in the work and we earned that shit. So when things start popping, it's gonna be beautiful, and then y'all gonna see that. But don't think that y'all gonna be able to jump on the team and now that we popping to the level of a UMAR, oh, now y'all want to support? Oh, now y'all want to show some love? Nah, keep it. And that's straight like that, especially over here. That's straight my mentality. Because one thing about real ones like myself, we gonna figure it out. But like I also say, when it comes to real ones like myself, y'all tap in with us, y'all should absolutely be supporting financially. Y'all definitely should. Definitely. Right? Maybe in a different universe, Umar Johnson really did build the school. Maybe, man. Right?
Day in myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account. Please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen.
He didn't go into detail why. He didn't say what caused it. He just tell y'all that it happened and he needs some money.
Dr. Umar Johnson just revealed that both his personal bank account and the school's account have been frozen. He says the bank told him they are investigating fraud. Did someone snitch on Dr. Umar? Or is this the bank watching those donation patterns from over the years, asking, where's all this money really going? Dr. Umar Johnson just revealed that
ain't nobody snitched on Umar. Umar, what we telling on? Right? What we telling? Let me use George video. Let me use my brother's Street Media TV joint. Pause. Right?
With that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there,
Oh my God, man. I gotta laugh at this shit, man. I gotta laugh to keep from freaking crying. Right? Guys like Umar are major motivations for me, right? They motivate me to keep it real. They motivate me to stay authentic and to stay true to myself, man. You know, it's a beautiful struggle, man. Y'all don't hear me man, y'all know what it is, man. Said Umar Johnson, my brothers and sisters, my account has been frozen due to the fact of overspending and Shannon Sharp and you know, I don't know what just happened, man, but right, we're gonna get right back to it though. Let's go. Shout out to the homie George Macon.
So I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account. Please hit my Apple Pay.
And then y'all hear what he just said? When the bank freezes your account, you do not have access to any funds in that account until they unfreeze it. Even if you was to close that frozen account, you still won't have access to them funds until the bank clears the situation on why they froze it, which is almost always due to fraudulent transactions. Not necessarily meaning those fraudulent transactions are your fault or you're even aware of them. But since banks have very sophisticated tracking and tracing tech, they keep track and trace of all of your transactions. So all those cash apps you get in, Umar, Derek Jackson, all these people on here grifting y'all, Cynthia G, Kendra G, a lot of these goofy ass niggas on here who call themselves game coaches, dating coaches, don't know nothing about no bras, ain't got no bras. The bank keeps track of all of those cash apps. This is why you have to connect your bank account through AdSense and through Google. They're keeping track of that. Any money that you are getting, generating from being profit sharing, partnering with these platforms, your bank is tracking all of that. Any deposit you get as a monetized content creator on any, and I mean any social media platform, you can best believe your banking information has been given because it gets deposited into your account. It's in your name. In any transactions, deposits, withdrawals, anything is tracked and traced, man. Not only by your bank, but by the platform, as well as the SEC, as well as the NSA, as well as the IRS. Yes. So Umar coming up here talking all this until my accounts get freezed or frozen. Nigga, if your account is frozen, you can't access them funds. I don't give a damn how much money you got in there. If your account is frozen, 9 times out of 10, it was frozen because of fraudulent activity or suspected thereof regarding your account. And until the bank remedies that situation, you will not have access to those funds. Now, they got guidelines and stuff they got to go by, but yeah. That's why I tell y'all, don't keep all y'all in accounts. Don't do that. Keep some spread across and make sure you keep you some cash and make sure you got some assets that's tangible, you know, that you can get to, you know, like jewelry, you know, like property, you know, stuff of actual value, artwork, you know. How is Umar broke? How he ain't got no money? How is he not able to take care of his mother? This dude been scamming and grifting from y'all for 15 years, man. He should be up. So this is how you know, unlike myself, dudes like Umar ain't never got no money either. They don't know how to manage no bread. If you go from being a bum ass, goofy ass, never getting attention to broads, never getting no real money ass nigga to now you just got thousands and thousands of dollars of cash apps coming through your phone every goddamn day. You're flying all over the world, getting paid money to speak at engagements and stuff like that. You're going on Breakfast Club. You're going on all these different platforms. People paying you to come on their platforms so they can get their numbers up because you're Dr. Umar Johnson, Prince of Pan-Africanism, that goofy ass shit. And you mean to tell me You broke, nigga. Nigga, you ain't got no money that you got access to. You ain't got like 10 or 20 bands put to the side, cash in an old Nike box, nigga, in your bedroom of your house. Huh? You ain't got some jewelry, nigga, some chains, some watches, something in a locker box, in a bank some damn where, nigga. You ain't got no assets, no tangible stuff. You ain't got nothing you can trade in, no vehicles, no nothing. Says a lot about Umar. Once more, it says a lot about y'all people that support Umar. Goddamn shame, dog. Goddamn shame. Let's go, man.
Or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/UMARTHEPSYCHOLOGIST. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. Or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life.
And this is a lie. I can recall several times and plenty of this dude saying that he needs money, he needs people to support, he needs y'all to. And these are the guys y'all support. Supported mainly by black females. Because ain't no real niggas giving no nigga like this here his money. I ain't gonna give Umar my money. I work hard for my money. I go to work 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. You know, I got 2 different jobs, 4 different hustles. I gotta to make ends meet and make things happen for myself and what I got going on, man. And I don't mind giving my hard-earned money to people who deserve it, people who actually got things going on, people that actually is contributing and helping the community. I got no problem with contributing to that. That's why I support my brother Red. That's why I support my brother MREC TV. That's why I support, right? I would never give my money to an old nigga like Umar, man. I work too hard for my bread, man. To give it to an old scamming ass nigga who's sitting here taking people up top, monetizing their trauma and their belief in him being something that he ain't. But it's also a reflection of how goofy as a community we are. How we just want to be told what we want to hear. We want to be coddled and cajoled and cuddled. But then when the real ones like myself come up and we speak truth to power, we connect dots, we speak critically intelligent, we do critical thinking, process elimination, deductive reasoning, we connect dots, we critique unbiased, fairly, we call out our women and our fuck niggas the same. And just keep it real across the board, man. This proves that us as a collective, black community, if such a thing even exists, we like being lied to. We don't like real shit. We don't support real shit. Everything is all about a vibe, all about a look, all about an image, all about a persona. Not about actual work, not about doing actual real things that actually contribute to us getting better as a collective, not worse. Putting each other on pedestals that we don't deserve to be on based off of some false image or perception of us that we give to people in exchange for money. Money that we don't use properly, righteously. So we end up, after 15 years of telling y'all that I'm a doctor and I'm a psychologist and I got these degrees and I'm just so intelligent more than y'all and y'all need to listen to me and y'all need to pay me, help me open this school that ain't never gonna get built never going to getting built, and now he's broke. What happened to the millions of dollars over the years that the foundational Black, not the Pan-African community, not Africans. This is why I say we need to focus on us. We need to focus on us. Other groups, they don't fuck with us. Black Africans, they do not fuck with us. The Caribbeans, they don't fuck with us. They don't, man. That's not me being separative or divisive, man. That's just being honest, man. So how about we focus on just us? All this stuff, and I'm going to talk about this later on this evening, this whole Africans declaring war on, man. Shut that weak ass shit up with y'all's black asses. Y'all know y'all don't fuck with us. Why y'all getting mad? Because we finally starting to not to fuck with y'all. Give us a reason to want to fuck with y'all. Y'all don't fuck with us. Just like the Mexicans and Latinos. Y'all don't fuck with us, man. I'm just a motherfucker. I'm just a guy who's real and will admit that and stand on that. Okay, let's come. I'm not mad. I understand that, but y'all definitely fuck with each other, though. Y'all support each other. I just encourage my people, my FBA brothers and sisters, to do the same. Stop going to these Arabic, Middle Eastern people's corner stores. Stop going to these Asian people's nail shops and salons. Stop going to these African people's braiding shops. Stop supporting their businesses. And Black people, let's start making our own businesses. Let's start supporting each other. And when it comes to the fuck motherfuckers amongst us, UMAR, point these dudes out, put them out on Front Street, and expose them for the lanes they are. And absolutely no, I'm not telling you not to support UMAR, but we should not be supporting UMAR. We should be supporting this. He's clearly a charlatan. He's clearly a snake oil salesman. He's clearly a scammer, clearly a gifter, clearly a liar, clearly. And got the nerve, man. This is nerve. Some nerve this dude got to come up here and beg us to give him some money so he can take care of his mama. Wild stuff, man.
Umar Johnson is in the news again.
Shout out to George Macon, man. Our brother out there in Philly actually putting boots on the ground, actually speaking truth to power, actually helping young brothers. Right? We're about to get up out of here, though, man. I think I done said enough. You feel me? Right? Later on tonight, I haven't decided what we're going to talk about, but it's going to be later this evening. I'm about to relax, take care of some things on the computer, and go run some errands. Listen, we're going to come back. I'm going to drop a couple pre-recorded videos. We're going to come back later on tonight. How about that? We're going to talk about another trending topic. If you want to support Umar and guys like him, go ahead. That's all right. That's your choice. I'm not telling you not to. I'm saying that individually. I'm saying us as a collective, we should absolutely not be supporting this fuckery, man. Because Umar don't represent us. He ain't like us. This is not what Black people are about. We don't, man, we need to get rid of this Pan-African bullshit. Africans don't fuck with us. They do not support us. They done waged war on us because we decided for once in a long time, us as FBAs, we're going to focus on us. We're going to focus on the foundational Black American community, doing business with each other, loving on each other, forgiving each other, getting rid of all our old demons, gang banging, crab in the barrel mentality, being open and inviting everybody to the cookout that don't need to even be nowhere near our cookout. We need to focus on us and us only. We need to invest in us and us only. We need to support us and us only. And then we need to not support the Umar Johnsons, the Cynthia G's, the Anton Daniels, the Roland Martins, them fuck motherfuckers. That's who we should not be supporting collectively. Because they ain't helping us. They're not contributing to us becoming better as a collective. You know? And with that, I pass, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's afternoon. We will be back later on tonight with some more content for that ass. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering, man. Support real ones, man. That's what y'all need to be supporting, man. And like I said, this ain't me, nah, because I'm going to be good. I'm going to figure it out like I always do. But I like how brothers is bringing the content, breaking things down, bringing things to y'all awareness that y'all haven't thought about, contemplated, exposing things that's going on that y'all not normally would be privy to or even contemplate. You should absolutely be supporting them, man. You should. It's only right. The game is to be sold, not to be told. Y'all think y'all supposed to get game for free? Right? You already know, man, Dan Patrick Miller. So I appreciate everybody who support, everybody who come over here, everybody who bless my Cash App offline when I don't even be doing the show. People who super chat, super thanks, super gift, super like, people who become members, people who contribute, people who share, who like, come in the comment section, get the engagement up, people who share on their social media platform. Man, I appreciate all that. People that send the emails, I appreciate all of that, man. I appreciate it all. Don't ever take it for granted. Don't ever get it twisted. But I'm always going to say what I always say. Y'all should absolutely be supporting financially for sure. For sure. You know, I'm going to always say that. I ain't saying support everybody because a lot of people don't deserve it. A lot of people ain't even really helping or contributing to things becoming better. A lot of them ain't improving or creating content that actually contributes to the improving of our young men, our young women. A lot of y'all ain't even really putting us up on no game, on no information, bringing things to our awareness, man. Y'all just up here talking shit, gossiping, and pocket watching and talking about irrelevant shit that don't matter or mean anything. Right? So with that being said, man, y'all enjoy the rest of your afternoon, man. You already know, man. I don't use this term, but I like what this song represents. Shout out to my brother Narcissus the Six. Shout out to my brother John Boy. E&E every day, all day, no days off. Right? Black Kings, man. Hey, young brothers, man. I don't like that term because it's only one king if you ask me. But it's, for the lack of a better term, you understand the mentality, understand the sentiment behind it. And I want this song to encourage y'all. That's why I play it after every show. I want this song to encourage our brothers to get on code with each other, start loving on each other, start interacting with each other, put our petty difference to the sides. You understand what I'm saying? The real ones amongst us should be getting promoted. We should be the ones in the front. We should be the ones, not all these fuck niggas like Anton Daniels. He's a bitch ass nigga. Ain't no way in hell a nigga who allow another nigga to sex play him on live fucking camera, talking about he got a nice booty and butt. Niggas like that shouldn't represent us at all ever. He shouldn't have a platform. He shouldn't be getting no support. I'm not telling y'all to not support him. Y'all support what y'all want. I'm just saying he shouldn't be getting none. That don't represent us. All these fuck niggas and fuck bras on this shit, siphoning and sucking money and energy from us collectively as if they're helping us. All the Dr. Cheyenne, Lion, Bryant bras. All them type motherfuckers. Get them the fuck up out here. Shout out to the homie, man. Pack their asses up. Right? Real ones, man. We need to support real ones, man. And unfortunately, real ones is going to tell us shit that we don't want to hear. But we need to hear. With that being said, man, I'm out of here, man. Y'all smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering. Y'all already know what it is, man.
I've got grit in it.
That's not necessary.
I've got grit in it. It's going to hurt.
Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. The girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopied. Call them on film, flow, tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I see the heat like chimney blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
things.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm worth a million, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, should be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get you used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in a cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop any wicked, you this was just fuck. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.